Real quick, bitch, run me my phone. Run me my phone, because I have never been in a situation where I am dealing with a bunch of childish, entitled, immature ass people who can't just own up to their mistakes. So, last Saturday, I am at a party with my girlfriends, and I have my phone out and I'm doing an iPhone video. And all of a sudden, I noticed like my phone is not in my hand, and I don't know what happened. Like, I was drinking a few things, but I wasn't drunk because I just got there. And I'm not sure if I put it down somewhere or it fell or it dropped or someone just pickpocketed it from me. But I realized that my iPhone was gone. Like, it wasn't in my purse, it was in my pocket. Like, it wasn't nowhere to be found. So I'm looking through the bathrooms, I'm looking on the floor, I'm looking at the bar area, I'm looking like all over creation. And finally we get the DJ, because one of my friends pissed me off. She didn't feel like looking at the iPhone app, the Find My iPhone app, because she kept whining in this little baby voice about how, oh my God, like, I can't look for, like, every time I ask somebody to do something when it's an emergency, like something that I need right away, and I'm saying, you need to do this. Why? Because you need to do. Why? Bitch, if you don't want to help me, don't help me. But don't ask me questions like you need to know. If I tell you to do something, that means do something. Like, I don't have time to explain to you about something, especially if it's something an emergency. Like, why would I have you do something that I don't believe is going to work? Just look up my iPhone. And I feel had she took the time to look it up, then we would have known that it was still in the place, and we could have found the person who was trying to steal the fucking iPhone. But now it is Wednesday. The iPhone's gone. I managed to track it on my desktop without the phone. It is in the West End, a place that is known for crime, drugs, whatever. You know, not my business. Like I said before, I feel safe there. But I'm like, it's already in the West End. People are like, oh my God, somebody stole it, and it's gone now because them people are thieves and all that. First of all, I don't give a crap where you're from. I don't give a crap about your background. But I have no sympathy for the people in this situation, because when I sent out the signal that I had lost the phone, and I sent out a message saying, please return it, here's my number, thinking they're going to be honest enough to call it, they all of a sudden turned it off, so I couldn't track it. So then I waited another day just for me to finally have to take the lift, go all the way to the new location that it said was there. And come to find out, I go to this location. I wait 45 minutes for this police to come. It takes 45 minutes because they was like saying how, we respond to emergency situations first. Granted, there are shootings, yeah. But if you respond to robbery situations, then you should respond to someone being at somebody's house saying that their stolen $1,000 iPhone is there. Can you come? I'm waiting 45 minutes. Finally, I stopped this lady with her dog, and I asked her, hey, I'm looking for my iPhone. The police hadn't came yet. Can you help me? She said, sure, baby. So we looking around this neighborhood, and then all of a sudden this police officer comes, some white young man, probably in his 20s, probably like just getting started. He was really cool. Like he like the stereotypical, like, what seems to be the problem here. So I explained, and he's willing to help. He's knocking on doors. That's cool of him. Like, individual people, like, I'm not going to judge, but I'm just not a fan of law enforcement. You know why? I'm not going to explain it. I just feel like as a system, they don't do all that needs to be done. Like, I think that the system is a joke, and that's just how I feel. Like, I think that the police force is a joke. So I wasn't even trying to call the police, but I did, because everybody kept saying, you need to call the police, you need to report it, the police can help, because I'm asking people, can you go with me to this house and talk this person into giving it to me? They're like, oh my God, this could be a dangerous situation. And it's always these people that say that they hood, they tough, they about their life. But then when it's a situation that actually needs to be done, and somebody is stealing something, or somebody is fucking somebody over, especially when it comes to like a black woman getting played, all of a sudden y'all don't know what to do, and y'all want to tell me to fight my own battles. No, because I got relatives talking about they're going to pull up on people that I have mild beef with, asking what's happening in high school, and they was going to come down and beat up the kids, and you in your damn 20s, but now you in your fucking 30s acting like you above situations that actually call for people to defend themselves, because people are out here stealing from others. But that's neither here nor there. So we look around. I see this lady that I saw on Facebook, because when I tracked down the location on my iPhone app, find my iPhone, I went on Google, typed in the address, typed in who lives there, and I went on this little website, gave all the names. I couldn't find any of the guys on Facebook, but I saw this woman. So I typed her name on Facebook. I said, hey, you know, I've tracked down a location of the phone and it seems to be at your house. If you have it, can you return it, please? And, you know, blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, I don't have your phone. I know what it's like to have my phone stolen, and I hope you. So I said, okay, if you help me look for it, there'll be a reward, you know. And then the bitch don't fucking answer. So as I'm in this other neighborhood walking around, this car pulls up at this house. So I look, I see this old white man get out the car, this like older white man. Then I see this light-skinned black lady like get out the car. Like I think that she may be biracial, but she gets out this car. I'm like, it's the same woman that I talked to on Facebook, isn't it? But but her location was saying that it was all the way in, like the first location was in the West End, okay? And it said that she lived in the West End. And then like the second location was somewhere else. The third location was somewhere else. Then the fourth location was at the last location that I was looking for. And that was in a whole other neighborhood. Like the first location was in the West End. The 3 locations were in the same neighborhoods, like literally neighbor to neighbor. So somebody must have taken my phone and went house to house or visited people and sat there and just talked to them. And then, you know, because it's a pretty close-knit neighborhood. They know each other. They look out for each other. Like the people seem nice and genuine, but this don't make any sense. For you to say you don't have my phone or you don't know who has it, and your brothers and nephews come in and out and talk about how they're young men, that's what they do. Like, fucking bitch. First of all, I hate when black women always excuse black men for their behavior and their fucked up behavior, stealing from people and stealing from black women especially, or mistreating black women. But then all of a sudden when black women do some shit, then you don't have any excuses. Oh, we hoes, we thoughts, we fast. But you making all these excuses. I'm like, okay, this bitch is making these excuses like she don't want to like confront them. Like if they're your brothers, if they're your nephews, why don't you tell them to do the right thing and give somebody's phone back, instead of you acting like, oh, well, who gonna admit to a phone? Like she already was acting suspicious and getting defensive. I don't think she even let the cops in, because the first people let them in their house to look around. She getting all defensive. I'm looking like, oh, like I told her like I don't have her phone, and then she want to call me over and say, come on, sweetie, like, cause she's like in her like 30s. I'm thinking she like maybe like 35, could be 40. Like a lot of times you can't really tell how old black women be, but like she was talking like she's like way older, like maybe she was in her like late 30s or something. But I'm like just trying to say like, look, if you have my phone, just give me my phone. Like I don't understand. Like if you take somebody's phone, you should have returned it. But if you have my phone, give me my phone, please. Like I need it. And she's like, well, I mean, I don't have your phone. And she seemed nice, but I had to go through this ordeal. I sat in this house with this lady and we talked, and she was a help. Like, thank goodness that, you know, we have like black women who look after other black women. She was great. Like, you know, even the neighborhood kids, like these neighborhood kids have more maturity than a lot of adults. They say, oh, let's look up front. Like they want to help. You got these mature kids. I wasn't even mature for that age, but they all wanting to help. And I'm like, okay, you guys are nice. I put $5 on this girl's table because she seemed nice. You know, she's a single young black mother, you know, just trying to make it. So like I'm giving her $5 just, you know, to do whatever, like get some food or something, like just put it towards like her finances. I take my Lyft and leave. As I'm leaving, I'm seeing like the lady that I was over at the house was talking to the lady who I believe may have stole my phone, or knew somebody that stole my phone, or was associated with someone that stole my phone. I'm thinking like, I don't know what they talking about. I'm not sure if she was in on it, or maybe she was just trying to explain like what could have happened. I don't know the whole situation, but I just leave. So yesterday evening, I message her and say, you know, I'm really sorry for accusing you. Like after doing some further research, apparently my phone been turned off for a while since Sunday. So the phone that you showed me couldn't have possibly been, you know, my phone, because my phone been turned off since Sunday. So it's been dead. It's been like off because somebody didn't want me to track my phone. So I ended up apologizing to her and just explaining all I want is a phone that, you know, it's very expensive to me and I can't afford it. I can't really afford it, but I got it for me as a treat, you know, because finally I'm making my own money. I got my own job. So like I want something nice, like to take pictures and to do something. Like that's mainly what my phone is for, like photography and stuff. Like I love the iPhone camera. Otherwise I would be for Android, but it don't really make a difference because now we gotta pay to get on YouTube and actually listen to music while we close the app. We gotta pay fucking $50.99 a month. What is that? But I did apologize, and she's like, "Oh, I understand, baby. Like blah blah blah. I'm looking through your pictures. You're beautiful." I said, "Okay, like we just having a nice lighthearted conversation, right?" So tell me why, like the next morning when I decide, you know, let me just check my phone. Maybe let me just see if it just so happens to cut on. Let me just see. Sure enough, at 8:53 in the morning, it gets cut on near the same location that the woman supposedly lives. I don't even know where she lives. First it said that she lived in the West End. Then we go to this other location that is near Louisville. And I'm not sure, maybe her grandfather lived there or something, because it was like an older man, you know, and I believe that this is a black lady. I believe that she is biracial. Like she appears to be a black lady, like, you know, light-skinned black lady with like black curly hair. Like that's what she looks like to me in her features. I'm not sure if maybe she got like relatives that live around the area, because it was a pretty like mixed area, like, you know, working class black and working class white folks, kind of like, you know, it's like the hood, but ain't the hood, you know, like the Portland area is like the white hood, and then the West End is the black hood, kind of like, you know, that little area. It was pretty mixed, but it was like clearly it was a neighborhood that people talking about, oh, there's so much crime, don't go in the neighborhood, you know, just buy you a new phone. I said, I'm going into the damn neighborhood. I'm going to the neighborhood. I'm standing there. I'm safe. I'm staying there. I'm literally standing there. I'm looking out of the motherfucking place. Nobody gives a fuck. Take 45 minutes for the police to come. Okay? I gotta get a new phone. I got a new phone. I spent $330 on a new phone, which I didn't call the bank. It says somebody stole my phone. I am not paying for two phones. Either take the $320 back, or I'm gonna find a way to make that person pay for it. They gave me that money back, you know? Because I'm saying, if you won't give me a new phone, then I'm not paying for the old phone, because that's their phone now. If they want to keep it, they keep it, but I ain't paying for the fucking bill. I ain't paying for two phones, especially one phone that was stolen from me. Because I was going to get like the new iPhone 11 anyway, but I was just going to wait till I paid up all my other bills just to get it. But now I got it too soon. Planning on do Black Friday shopping, planning on getting some, you know, outfits for Thanksgiving and stuff. I don't even celebrate Thanksgiving, but I wanted to spend time with my family. Let me see, my eyelashes probably looking, no, I don't think they look like that. I don't think they look bad. I keep playing with my hair, but I went on this tirade. But the whole point is, I see that my iPhone is at the location that the woman was at. She lied. She told a bold-faced lie, and she told it straight to my face. Me, a young, you know, black woman that doesn't have much money herself, who's disabled, just got played by an older black woman, you know, who just felt like, I want the phone. You know, I don't care if she's looking for it. I don't care if she don't have money. I don't care if she's young. That's my phone now. Finders, keepers, losers, weeper. I feel like she lied, because the neighborhood that it is now located is very close to the neighborhood that she was at, because it's like, it, you know, it's a street, well, not a neighborhood, it's a neighborhood. I get streets and neighborhoods confused. Okay. Because the neighborhood is like all these houses like around, like, and the street is like just like a row of houses. So she was on the street that I went to, but then the street that showed up on my iPhone, that was a street that was like across from the other street. Okay, so I'm like, okay, wait a minute. She took the phone, or she knows somebody that took the phone, like a brother or a nephew. She took the phone, or somebody stole the phone, some nigga decided to give it to her as a little gift, you know, like, here, baby, like, here's a gift, and she feel like she earned it. She ain't trying to give it back. If you really want the phone that bad, give me $100. Give me $100. Give me $100. No, it's really, you really should be paying me $400. $330 just for the whole price. And then the other 80, the other 70, just for my time, just for taking the trip back and forth. So you owe me $400. And if you don't have that much, give me what you have. Give me what you can give me, okay? At least 100 or so. If you don't have that, like, I want you to pay $400, but if you do not have $400, at least give me $100. Give me $100, okay? Pay it towards food, pay it towards clothes, pay it towards bills. Just give me that. Give me whatever you have. You know, whatever you can give me. $50? I don't know, because that was a lot of money that I spent. $100. Like, no less than $100. Because that's fucked up. You know, I'm sitting here like, I understand, like, if you don't have a phone, if you really need a phone, you know, I understand that. But then for you to steal from someone, and then when someone is politely and kindly asking you for a back, like, they're not being rude, or they're not even trying, like, to send the cops to your place. Because I already know, like, how it is for cops to come up in neighborhoods like that and to start shit and say, oh, you stole somebody's phone, and then there'll be a tragedy over a damn stolen phone. I didn't even originally want to call the cops, but then I saw where they were coming from, where they said, you know, if you were to go by yourself or with some friends, they wouldn't take your intentions as friendly. They would think that you're trying to start something, and they would slam that in your face. So that's why that we had to come, because it's like, okay, here's the location of where the person stole my phone at. I'm giving you this location. And they said, well, we really can't go in somebody's house or not because we don't have a warrant. I said, there are so many times that y'all did. I ain't say that to them, but I'm like, there are so many times where y'all had broken laws, broken warrants, did things that you weren't supposed to be doing, just riding up down the street when nobody is even doing nothing, when you could be actually helping somebody that's reporting a theft, okay? But, you know, y'all really didn't do shit, you know? And yet, now all of a sudden you care about the law? No. And I have my best white woman voice. I said, yeah, hello? Yeah, this is Kara. So I like to report a stolen phone, this location. The situation was, that's how I talk, like very polite, very calm, you know. But anyway, the whole thing is a mess. And I am just appalled that someone would steal, and when confronted about it, lie some more. Tell a bold-faced lie. Somebody's apologizing to you because they thinking that they in the wrong, they accusing you, they being judgmental. And turns out, no, they was right all along, and you taking advantage of that. See, that's the thing I don't like, that you're taking advantage of someone that you know is nice, that you know isn't going to really try to get you in trouble, especially as a black woman, especially, you know, as a black woman that understands what it is like to live in certain areas where people do judge you on things like, oh, you a thief, you all this, but then you actually doing things, and then you leaving people in a situation where you shouldn't have done it. And you need to, like, at least get charged or something, or at least pay a fine or pay me back. Like, I ain't saying you need to go to jail, but you at least need to pay me back. Like, pay a fine. Like, pay me back or something. That's all I'm asking. Like, I don't see what is so wrong with the idea of just doing the right thing. But a lot of people don't want to do the right thing, and it's a shame. I'm very disappointed. I really am, because, you know, I'm saying, you know, God bless your son, you know, look after, you know, the people in the neighborhood. Like, I hope you're safe. And then as soon as I get done talking to you, you're going to turn the iPhone back on thinking that I'm not going to find out where it's at. Really, bitch? Really, bitch? I hate people like that. You know, and that's why, you know, when people want to be dramatic like that and they want to start trouble by stealing and then not return it when people are asking you, when people know that you got it, yes, you are inviting yourself into trouble. You know, and you lucky that you stole from me and not somebody else that would have really probably fucked you up. I ain't that type of person, and you know that. But you know, one day something's going to happen to you. You need to do better. You don't just take stuff from people, especially from a young Black woman who is disabled, he needs their phone for that reason, who has everything on their phone, who has money, you know, just everything that they need, because like it's a STEM. Like y'all don't understand. Like y'all say, I don't know the big deal of a cell phone. And it's like, it's a STEM, and then it's something I need. Like I need a cell phone for communication. I need cell phone like to get everywhere, to do my job, to do my work. Like, are you kidding me? Oh, why didn't you get an Android? Because I wanted to treat myself. Okay.